What is going on, guys? Matokano here, and I am back. It's certainly been a while since I've talked in front of a camera. I've almost forgotten how to do it, but here I am, back in the flesh, and I'm actually here to talk to you guys about a particular subject that I want to share with you guys, and it could be of interest and of help to some of you. And that is how to break into the automotive industry. If you want to be a videographer, photographer, or just in general a creative. So one of the first things that I wanted to share with you guys as to how I ended up building a portfolio and getting to where I'm at is going to car shows, going to car events. When I first started out in 2016, I was doing photography, and so me and a couple of friends actually went to our first Supercar Sunday in Topanga, California back in March 2016. That was a long time ago. So for me, that was a great place to kind of get creative and get my feet wet, just because there is a lot of stuff to capture, plenty of cars, plenty of people to meet, and I can't emphasize it even more on that part, on meeting people. I think that's so crucial in terms of building a proper network. And again, I emphasize the fact that these car shows are a great place to connect with other people, because you will start to notice once you go to them more and more, you see the same individuals. And with those same individuals, it's a lot easier for you to say hi, to connect with someone when you've seen someone more than once, right? And plus, if you've taken photos of certain cars and you share them on social media, I mean, there is a pretty good chance of them seeing it, in terms of those hashtags, or if you tag them. It's so simple nowadays to kind of connect with someone. And that's really how it starts, right? Is you take photos of cars, you get to practice, and now you get the benefit of meeting people, right? Overall in this industry, you have to know the right people that'll give you the opportunity. So another great way actually is following other photographers and videographers and other creatives to really kind of, again, help you get more connection. And it also helps you get inspiration from other people, right? In addition to that, you can also reach out for them in terms of help, kind of tips, and how to grow, how they got to where they're at, editing tips, stuff like that, right? So again, overall, just being involved in the community will help you grow your network, and it'll help you grow as a creative. If they're not dicks, or if they're not, stuck up individuals, you can say, hey man, can we link up, and can I hop on a shoot with you and stuff like that. That's one of the things that is so cool about the automotive industry. Is it really is a community where a lot of people can help each other out. Now, there are certainly other individuals out there who aren't as nice or as helpful, and that's just kind of part of the game. And there's always going to be those kinds of individuals. I encourage you fellow creatives out there who are watching this video that help each other out. And the next thing that I wanted to point out is that you have to understand that it takes a long time to build something. And since now that there's so many people doing it, I know that it can be discouraging, and I know it's certainly tough out there to kind of break out and get your stuff noticed, but you have to keep going. It's gonna take some time. It took me 2.5 years before I even started getting paid for my creative work. Expect to work for free a lot, and that's just kind of how it is. You have to build your portfolio, you have to keep practicing, so when the time when someone actually wants to pay you, you're prepared, right? You're not sweating bullets thinking oh my god, I can't do this. It's really important for you to just keep going. If you stop, then you're never going to end up getting to where you want to be. And that's the thing, I've been doing this now for 5 years. Like I said, half of those years I haven't, I wasn't getting paid. And that's just how it is. You gotta keep going. You can't stop. Again, eventually, once you mix together good work, meeting people, getting the right connection, eventually the doors will open for you. It kind of just ends up snowballing, because then when you know the right people, this person will know this person, and they need some sort of creative out there to help them with advertising or marketing, or for the hell of it, they just want pictures of their cars. It just kind of ends up snowballing. And so I encourage everybody out there who are still watching this video that you need to keep going. You can't stop. And overall, you're gonna end up doing some really, really amazing stuff when when you keep going. And so those are just some of the things that I ended up doing. And just to kind of recap everything, I ended up going to a lot of car shows, a lot of car meets. I met a lot of people by doing that. And in addition, that also helped me, grow my skill because, I just kept taking photos. Next thing is following other videographers and photographers for inspiration. And the next thing is expect that it'll take time. It's not easy. You're not going to end up shooting for Ferrari in the next 6 months. That's going to take a long time. And that's one of the main things that I really want to nail, is the fact that for something to really grow, you need to harness it. You need to give it some time. And then eventually you will end up, the last thing is eventually the stars will align and you'll get the opportunities you want. And it really is that simple on paper, but in practice, it is very hard. So since I've been doing this, I've been able to shoot with Ferrari, Pagani, Porsche. I've been able to create some content for Chevy, and it's just one of those things where it's, it'll happen. Like if you don't stop, you're bound to get to where you want to be. And that's pretty much it. And those are all the tips that I can give you guys. And if you guys have any other questions, please let me know. Make sure to go follow my Instagram at mitokino. Don't forget to subscribe, like, it really helps me out. Other than that, I really appreciate you guys sticking with me and watching this video. I appreciate the time, and yeah, I'll see you guys pretty soon.